Imagine for a moment that you're standing on the sidelines, watching your own life unfold like a spectator at a game, caught up in the hustle and bustle, but strangely feeling detached. You go through the motions, check off the to-dos, meet the expectations, but somewhere deep down, there's this nagging feeling, a whisper even, that life is just happening to you. Sound familiar? Have you ever wondered why so many people settle into a rhythm of simply existing rather than living? What if it didn't have to be this way? What if I told you that you could wake up every morning with a spark, a purpose, a clear direction that pulls you into a life that feels deeply fulfilling? The truth is, each one of us has the power to reshape our reality. Yes, you have the ability to create a life filled with joy, abundance, and profound meaning. And this power? It's not some magical, distant concept. It's already within you, waiting for you to take hold and transform your experience. You might wonder, is it really possible to turn my life around? To step into a version of me that feels free, alive, and completely in sync with what I truly want? The answer is a resounding yes. Not only is it possible, but it's waiting for you, right now. Imagine yourself at the very edge of a new beginning, looking out over a vast horizon of possibilities. Imagine that the only thing separating you from a life of complete fulfillment is a single step, a shift in how you view yourself and what you believe is possible. This journey we're about to embark on isn't about waiting for things to change or hoping for a miracle to drop out of the sky. It's about tapping into that immense power you already carry within you, harnessing it, and creating a life you absolutely love. Today, we're diving deep into the art of transformation, of learning to trust yourself, to relax into the process, and to expect miracles. And these aren't distant someday dreams. They're here, accessible to you in this very moment. It's a journey about unlocking a state of flow where things feel effortless, where opportunities come to you with ease, and where your days become infused with energy and purpose. It's about creating a magnetic force around you that attracts the experiences, people, and situations that align with the life you desire. But it all starts with a single choice, a decision to open yourself up to new possibilities and to believe that there's more available to you than you've dared to imagine. So let's begin. Right here, right now, take a deep breath and settle into the idea that this journey isn't about forcing or fighting for change. It's about allowing change. It's about trusting the natural rhythm of life and knowing that, just like a river flowing downstream, the things you desire are already coming your way. All you have to do is open yourself up to receive them. You may be thinking, all right, this sounds great, but how do I actually do this? It starts with understanding that the outer world is a reflection of your inner world. The quality of your thoughts, beliefs, and expectations shapes the reality around you. Imagine if every thought, every feeling you put out into the universe was like a signal, drawing back experiences that match that same energy. What kind of energy are you putting out there? Are your thoughts aligned with scarcity, self-doubt, and limitation? Or are they tuned into abundance, possibility, and joy? This is the crucial shift. The moment when you realize that by changing the way you think and feel, you are literally reprogramming the life you experience. One of the most powerful tools in this journey is the practice of relaxing into trust. It's about letting go of the need to control every little detail and instead surrendering to a sense of faith that things are working out for you, even if you can't see exactly how. Think of this process like planting a seed. When you plant a seed, you don't stand over it, demanding it to grow instantly. You trust that, in time, it will push through the soil and blossom. This same principle applies to your dreams. By trusting in the process and releasing the need for immediate results, you allow the universe to work its magic in ways that often surprise and delight you. As you trust, you'll start to see synchronicities, those little coincidences that seem too perfectly timed to be random. People, ideas, and opportunities will cross your path that you could never have planned for. This is the universe responding to the signal you're sending out, a signal of possibility, faith, and openness to miracles. You begin to see that you're not just an observer of your life, but an active co-creator, deeply involved in shaping every experience. Another powerful practice is to expect miracles. Now let's be clear, this isn't about wishful thinking or blind optimism. Expecting miracles is a state of mind that allows you to live in anticipation of great things. It's the practice of believing in the extraordinary and welcoming the unexpected with an open heart. Imagine going about your day with a sense of excitement, knowing that something incredible could happen at any moment. This is the mindset that opens doors, attracts blessings, and keeps you aligned with the highest version of yourself. So are you ready to take that first step toward transforming your life? This isn't just about hearing inspiring words. It's about feeling them, letting them sink in, and choosing to see yourself and your life in a new way. Embrace the idea that you have the power to create something truly extraordinary. Relax into trust. Allow yourself to dream without limits, and start expecting miracles. The illusion of control. Imagine stepping into the typical day of a busy city. The streets are bustling, people are on their phones, checking schedules, replying to emails, and rushing to the next meeting, deadline, or commitment. Everyone's life seems mapped out to the minute, racing forward with this sense of urgency. Now think about this. How much of our own lives feel like this? How much of your day is filled with routines, obligations, and expectations that you feel compelled to manage? We're all moving at this almost frenzied pace, bound by an invisible belief that to be on top of things is the only way to achieve success, happiness, and security. But let's pause for a second. What if all this doing is just an illusion? What if this constant drive to control every outcome, to plan every detail, isn't actually helping us live a better life, but is instead keeping us from the peace and fulfillment we're truly seeking? Here's a question to consider. How often have you meticulously planned something, only to watch it fall apart in unexpected ways? You may have set your goals, followed a step-by-step plan, and done everything right, yet somehow, life had other plans. Maybe it was a job that didn't pan out, a relationship that took a surprising turn, or a dream you pursued that didn't look anything like you imagined it. In these moments, the illusion of control begins to unravel. We start to see that, despite our best efforts, life has a way of unfolding on its own terms. This, my friends, is the illusion of control. The belief that if we hold on tightly enough, we can shape life to our exact specifications. This mindset keeps us in a perpetual state of stress and worry. We end up fighting against the natural flow of life, exhausting ourselves in the process. But here's a profound truth. The key to true happiness, fulfillment, and manifestation is not control, it's surrender. And surrender isn't about giving up. It's about letting go of the need to manage every detail and learning to trust that life has a rhythm that will guide you where you're meant to go. Let's dig deeper into what this means. Imagine you're in a maze, and each turn you take looks like it might be the way out, but somehow, you always end up back where you started. You feel lost, frustrated, and drained. Now add a touch of humor to this image. Picture yourself as a duck trying to paddle across a stormy sea. On the surface, you're flapping your wings wildly, struggling to stay afloat. But if you look beneath the water, you'll notice something amazing. The duck's webbed feet are moving in a gentle, rhythmic motion that allows it to glide effortlessly through the waves. In many ways, this is how we live our lives. We're like that duck on the surface, flapping furiously, caught up in a storm of worry, doubt, and the need to control. But imagine if we could live more like the duck beneath the surface, moving through life's challenges with a sense of ease and calm. What would happen if we let go of the need to constantly manage everything and allowed ourselves to simply glide? Here's where, in relaxation, and I trust, come into play. When we relax, we stop resisting life. We stop fighting against every challenge, every unknown, and every potential setback. Instead, we allow ourselves to move with the flow, to see life as it is, and respond from a place of calm rather than fear. Relaxation is a conscious choice to say, I don't have to have all the answers right now. It's about opening ourselves up to the possibility that life can surprise us in beautiful ways if we give it a chance. Think back to a time when you felt deeply relaxed and at ease. Maybe it was a lazy afternoon on vacation, a quiet moment in nature, or even just a weekend morning with nothing on your schedule. In that state of relaxation, did you notice how your worries seemed to fade away, how your mind became clearer, and you felt a sense of openness to whatever the day might bring? This is the power of relaxation. When we relax, we align ourselves with a natural state of openness that allows us to see opportunities we might otherwise miss. We create a space for miracles to happen because we're no longer blocking the flow with stress, worry, or fear. But relaxation alone isn't enough. We also need trust. The willingness to believe that life has a rhythm, a current that's guiding us, even when we can't see it. Trust is like the current of a river. Imagine yourself in a boat, trying to paddle upstream. Every stroke requires effort, and it feels like you're fighting against an invisible force. Now, picture what happens when you turn your boat around and let the current carry you. Suddenly, the journey becomes effortless. You're moving with the flow, supported by a force far greater than yourself. This is what trust looks like in practice. It's the choice to believe that, even if we don't have control over every detail, we are supported. Trust means letting go of the need to micromanage our lives and opening ourselves up to the idea that we are part of something bigger, a universe, a flow, or a divine plan that has our best interests at heart. Trust isn't about doing nothing. It's about doing what we can and then allowing life to take its course. Ask yourself, what would happen if you truly trusted life? If you stopped trying to control every outcome and instead allowed things to unfold naturally? What possibilities might open up if you approached life with a sense of trust rather than fear? Imagine the freedom, the ease, and the joy that might become available to you. This concept of trust isn't always easy. We live in a world that tells us to be skeptical, to plan for every possible scenario, and to protect ourselves from disappointment. But trust is a radical act. It's a choice to believe that life is on your side, even when things don't go as planned. It's the decision to let go of fear and embrace the unknown, to live in a way that's open to surprises, blessings, and opportunities. The challenge of control. Let's dive even deeper into why we crave control so much. From an early age, we're taught that control is synonymous with power. We're told that if we can plan every detail, manage every situation, and control every outcome, then we'll be safe, successful, and happy. But as we've seen, life doesn't work this way. The more we try to control, the more life pushes back, reminding us that there's a limit to what we can manage. Control gives us a false sense of security. It makes us feel like we're in charge, but this is just an illusion. In reality, control keeps us in a constant state of stress and tension. It prevents us from living fully in the present moment because we're always worrying about the future. And perhaps most importantly, control blocks us from experiencing the flow of life, that magical state where things unfold effortlessly, and we feel connected to something greater than ourselves. Our need for control often stems from a place of fear, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of disappointment. Our minds are wired to seek certainty because uncertainty feels risky and uncomfortable. But what if we reframe uncertainty not as something to fear, but as something to embrace? What if we saw the unknown as a space filled with possibility, a canvas upon which we can co-create our lives with the universe? To let go of control, we must learn to make peace with uncertainty. This doesn't mean giving up on our dreams or goals. It means learning to move toward them with a sense of openness and curiosity, rather than rigid attachment. When we approach life with curiosity, we're no longer attached to specific outcomes. Instead, we become open to all the ways that life might surprise us, delight us, and lead us toward experiences we could never have imagined. As we wrap up this part of our journey, let's take a moment to reflect. Letting go of control and embracing relaxation and trust isn't a one-time decision. It's a daily practice, a choice we make moment by moment to surrender our need for certainty and open ourselves up to the magic of life. In the next act, we'll dive even deeper into how we can cultivate a mindset that not only welcomes but actively expects the miraculous, the unexpected, and the truly transformative. The power of expectation. Begin with an engaging anecdote or metaphor about expectation. For example, comparing expectation to planting a seed and patiently watering it, knowing it will grow. Expanding on differences. Deep dive into what sets expectation apart from mere hope or desire, using analogies and real-life examples. Building expectation as tangible energy. Describe how to make expectation feel real, starting with a mini-guided visualization exercise. The science behind expectation. Neurochemistry of expectation. Explore how expectation affects neurotransmitters, especially dopamine, and its role in forming positive feedback loops. Subconscious mind and manifestation. Discuss how the subconscious can be programmed through consistent expectation and examples, including the placebo effect and studies on mindset. Real-world examples. Share studies, e.g., in sports psychology, to demonstrate how the power of expectation can lead to success, supported by scientific evidence. Let the answers come intuitively. Trust that whatever arises in this moment is exactly what you need to hear. When you're ready, open your eyes and take out a journal. Write down everything you observed in this visualization. What your future self looked like, how they felt, what they said. This future self isn't just an ideal. It's a roadmap, a source of wisdom that's available to you at any time. Keep this journal close and revisit it whenever you feel doubt creeping in. Each time you connect with your future self, you're strengthening the expectation that your dreams are already unfolding. Building a habit of expectation with daily visualization. Every morning, take just 5 minutes to reconnect with your future self. Picture them standing beside you as you go through your day. Feel their presence as you make decisions, handle challenges, or pursue opportunities. Imagine their calm, assured energy guiding you. You're building the habit of living in expectation, aligning more deeply with your desired future. Acting in alignment with your future self. Now, consider this. What daily habits does your future self have that you can start practicing today? If they meditate, exercise, or spend time in nature, integrate these habits into your routine. By adopting these behaviors, you're not just preparing for your dream life, you're living it now. This is the power of expectation. It's about embodying the life you want to create, letting that energy shape your present. The practice of creation. Take a moment, right here, right now, and tune into your thoughts. Notice the ones that come and go like clouds drifting across the sky. Are there patterns in the way you think? Are your thoughts predominantly positive or negative? Most of us go through life on autopilot, letting thoughts dictate how we feel, react, and move through our days. But conscious awareness is the first step toward transformation. Here's the thing. You are not your thoughts. Thoughts are like waves on the surface of the ocean, constantly moving, constantly changing. The key is to observe those waves without getting caught in them. Just like a person standing on the shore, you can watch the waves come and go without being pulled into the current. Try this next time you feel frustration or stress rising up. Stop and take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? You might be surprised at the answer. Is it fear, doubt, or maybe even anger? By identifying the thought, you begin to create space between you and it. This awareness is powerful because it allows you to make a choice, to let the thought dictate your reality, or to choose a different perspective. Let's say you're driving to work, and suddenly you feel a sense of anxiety building. Your mind races with thoughts like, I'm going to be late, or "I'll never get everything done today." But instead of letting these thoughts spiral out of control, you take a deep breath. You close your eyes for a second, just a moment, and ask yourself, is this the reality I want to create? Can I choose a new thought? In that moment, you choose to let go of the anxiety and replace it with a calm, peaceful knowing that everything will work out. This is where the shift begins, with conscious awareness and the power to choose. Visualization techniques to foster expectation. Detailed guided visualizations. Offer multiple guided visualizations. Each could focus on different outcomes like health, wealth, relationships, and personal growth. Practical exercises. Describe step-by-step methods for imagining your desired reality as if it's already happening, with prompts to focus on sensory details and emotions. Bringing visualization into daily life. Suggest methods to carry this visualization into everyday moments, making it a habit to foster expectation. Connecting with your future self. Visualizing the future self. Take time to paint a vivid picture of the future self, with prompts to envision not only their appearance, but also their habits, thoughts, and feelings. Dialogue with future self. Offer a structured inner dialogue where the present self asks questions and listens for insights from the future self. Future self journaling. Provide journaling exercises where the audience can write responses from the perspective of their future self, helping them embody the wisdom and mindset of that version of themselves. Daily routines and rituals for expectation. Creating morning and evening routines. Detail daily routines that align with expectation, such as morning gratitude, affirmations, and reflection at night. Rituals for building momentum. Explain how small rituals, like lighting a candle or creating a vision board, can reinforce expectation as part of one's lifestyle. The power of acting. As if. Show how adopting behaviors and attitudes that reflect a fulfilled desire can embed expectation in the subconscious mind, with practical tips for sustaining this mindset. Mindset shifts to support expectation. Scarcity versus abundance. Mindset. Provide stories and exercises to illustrate how shifting to an abundance mindset amplifies expectation. Overcoming doubts and fear. Discuss common mental blocks to expectation and how to counter them with reframing exercises and examples. Practical techniques for handling setbacks. Offer actionable steps for reframing setbacks as part of the journey and maintaining expectation even when challenges arise. Real-life stories and case studies. Inspiring stories of transformation. Provide multiple detailed accounts of people who achieve their dreams through expectation, illustrating key moments, shifts, and lessons. Analyzing success patterns. Break down what each story teaches about the power of expectation and how the audience can apply similar principles. Lessons and takeaways. Summarize each story with practical takeaways that highlight specific aspects of expectation. Reflection, journaling, and practice. Prompts. Daily reflection. Prompts. Give prompts for evening reflection, focusing on moments of expectation and where they saw positive outcomes. Exploring resistance. Include exercises to help the audience identify and address any resistance to fully embracing expectation. Crafting a personal expectation. Blueprint. Guide them through creating a blueprint that outlines their specific goals, desired outcomes, and steps to nurture expectation for each. Closing, reaffirmation, and future visioning. Final reflection on expectation. Conclude with a reflection on the power of living with expectation and how it transforms one's approach to life. Reaffirming the practice. Provide final thoughts on making expectation a lasting habit, with reminders on how to sustain it over the long term. Future vision exercise. Close with a detailed guided meditation or visioning exercise to envision an ideal future, helping the audience leave with a strong sense of possibility. Let's begin with a powerful visualization. Close your eyes and imagine you're standing in a quiet, peaceful place, a place that feels like home. In the distance, you see a figure walking toward you. As they come closer, you realize this isn't just anyone. This is you, the version of you who has already achieved everything you desire. Take in their appearance, their demeanor. Notice how they carry themselves, their posture, their expression. What does their presence feel like? Is it calm, joyful, or confident? Absorb that energy. This is your future self, the you who already lives your dreams. Imagine yourself walking up to this future self, ready to ask the questions that have been sitting in your heart. You might ask, how did you get here? What steps did you take? What advice do you have for me right now? Take a moment to pause and listen, choosing your thoughts, shifting from reaction to response. You see, the practice of conscious awareness leads us to the next powerful tool: choice. Life constantly presents us with stimuli, situations, people, emotions, challenges. But the key to creating a life that aligns with your desires is learning to respond to these situations rather than react. When we react, we are allowing external circumstances to control us. But when we respond, we take our power back. Responding means being conscious, aware, and aligned with our true self. Start by observing a situation that triggers you. Maybe it's a difficult conversation or a stressful event. Before reacting, ask yourself, how do I want to feel in this moment? What would my highest self choose to do? This pause, this moment of choice, is where your power lies. Let's say you're at work, and a colleague makes a comment that you find frustrating. You could react by feeling irritated, defensive, or angry. But instead, you take a moment to breathe deeply, reminding yourself that your peace is more important than any external challenge. With that moment of pause, you choose a response based on understanding and compassion. By doing so, you maintain your emotional balance and align with your highest truth. This is how you begin to create your reality consciously. The practice of daily gratitude. Now, let's talk about gratitude. It's one of the most transformative practices you can engage in, yet so often it's overlooked. Gratitude is not just a feel-good emotion, it's an energetic frequency. When you are in a state of gratitude, you are in alignment with the universe itself. The more you practice gratitude, the more the universe sends you things to be grateful for. Start your day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Sometimes it's the simple moments, like the smell of your morning coffee, the warmth of your blankets, or the sunshine outside. The more specific, the better. Gratitude, when practiced consistently, begins to shift your vibration. Imagine waking up in the morning, your eyes barely open, and instead of rushing into the day, you pause. You take a deep breath and smile. I am so grateful for this new day. Grateful for my body, which is strong and healthy. Grateful for my mind, which is clear and focused. Grateful for the people in my life who bring me joy. This practice may only take a minute, but it sends a ripple effect throughout your day. You start seeing the world differently. Opportunities show up where you least expect them, and your challenges seem smaller, more manageable. Gratitude aligns you with your highest potential, and from this place, manifestation becomes effortless. Exploring meditation as sacred space. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught in the chaos of our thoughts and emotions, but the practice of meditation is your sacred space, your time to pause, reset, and realign with your inner truth. Meditation is not about emptying your mind. It's about creating space between your thoughts so you can connect to a deeper sense of peace, stillness, and clarity. Start with just 5 minutes of meditation a day. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath as it enters and exits your body. Let go of any thoughts or judgments. If your mind starts to wander, gently guide it back to your breath. Over time, This practice will help you connect to a deeper sense of presence and awareness. Imagine sitting quietly in a room, your hands resting on your lap. You take a deep breath in, filling your lungs, and then release it slowly. As you breathe, you begin to feel the tension in your body melting away. Your thoughts quieten. The world outside seems to fade, and all that remains is you, the stillness of your mind, and the peace within. This is your sacred space, where you can hear your inner voice clearly. In this space, your true desires come into focus. This is where creation happens. Embodying the emotions of your desired reality. One of the most powerful tools in creation is emotion. The universe responds to the energy you radiate. If you want to manifest a life filled with love, success, or joy, you must begin by feeling it first. You see, emotions are not just reactions to external circumstances. They are energetic vibrations that communicate with the universe. Throughout your day, take moments to feel the emotions of your desired reality. If you want to feel abundance, imagine the excitement and freedom that comes with financial security. If you want to feel love, remember a time when you felt deeply cared for. Embody those emotions, even if just for a few moments. Imagine you're walking down the street, feeling completely connected to the present moment. You smile at the people around you, radiating warmth and love. You feel the energy of your ideal life already within you, the peace, the abundance, the love. It's not something you're waiting for. It's something you're being right now. As you embody these feelings, the universe begins to reflect them back to you. The more you feel it, the more it becomes your reality. Practicing patience. Trusting the process of growth. Patience is not just about waiting. It's about trusting. Trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't look the way you thought it would. Growth happens in cycles. Just like a seed takes time to grow into a tree, your desires are taking root, even if you can't see them yet. When you feel impatience rising, take a deep breath and remind yourself, everything is unfolding in perfect timing. Trust the process. Trust that every experience, every challenge, is shaping you for something greater. Think of a time when you planted a seed, whether it was a literal plant or a metaphorical idea. At first, there was no sign of growth. But you watered it, you nurtured it, and over time, it began to sprout. Similarly, your dreams are like seeds. You may not see immediate results, but beneath the surface, change is happening. Patience is knowing that the seeds of your desires are growing, even when you can't see them. Recognizing inspired action. Moving in flow, not force. Inspired action is not about pushing or striving. It's about flowing. When you're aligned with your desires, you will naturally be guided to take inspired action. This action will feel effortless, like you're being pulled toward your dreams rather than forcing yourself to achieve them. Take note of moments when you feel excited or energized about a task. That's inspired action. Follow those nudges and trust that they are leading you exactly where you need to go. Imagine you're walking down the street and suddenly, an idea pops into your head. A brilliant idea that feels exciting, energizing, and almost effortless. You feel compelled to take action, but it doesn't feel like a burden or something you have to do. It feels more like a natural extension of your being, as if the universe is gently guiding you along the way. That's inspired action, where the flow of life meets your desires, and you simply follow the path laid out before you. When you're aligned with your true purpose, inspired actions don't feel like work. They feel like moments of clarity, like stepping stones appearing just when you need them. They might seem small, sending that email, taking a walk, making a phone call, but each step holds immense power. And just like the ripple effect of a small stone hitting water, these small actions compound to create monumental shifts in your life. Pay attention to the moments when you feel excited about taking action, but not out of a sense of obligation or pressure. It could be as simple as deciding to start a new project or trying something different in your routine. Embrace those moments and see how they lead you toward your goals. Let's say you've been thinking about starting a creative project, something that excites you, but you've been putting it off because you weren't sure if it was the right time. Then one day, you feel an overwhelming sense of motivation to get started. It doesn't feel forced. It feels like the universe is gently nudging you forward. You sit down, begin, and as you do, you realize that every action feels easier, clearer, more aligned with your purpose. That's inspired action at its finest, moving through life with ease and alignment. Understanding emotional cycles, the fear of success and failure. Now let's dive deeper into something most people don't often talk about: the emotional cycles we go through when we start to manifest our desires. While we often associate fear with failure, there's something just as powerful: the fear of success. You see, when we start to move closer to our dreams, there can be an underlying fear of what happens when we succeed, a fear of change, of the unknown, or even of losing our old identity. This fear isn't something to avoid. In fact, it's often a sign that you are on the right path. Your brain's natural defense mechanisms are kicking in to protect you from the unfamiliar. But this fear is often rooted in illusion. The more you acknowledge it without letting it control you, the more you can break free from it. Begin to observe your own emotional responses when things start to shift. Notice any feelings of fear or resistance that arise when you get closer to achieving your desires. Instead of running from these emotions, embrace them. Ask yourself, what is this fear trying to teach me? What is the deeper truth behind it? Imagine you're on the verge of a big breakthrough, perhaps an exciting career opportunity, or the chance to move to a new place that aligns with your dreams. Suddenly, a wave of fear sweeps over you. What if it's too much? What if you're not ready? Instead of pulling back, you decide to sit with that fear and ask yourself, what if success is just as safe as failure? What if stepping into this next chapter of my life is exactly what I'm meant to do? By acknowledging and embracing the fear, you can move through it and allow your success to unfold naturally. Integration, becoming one with your desired reality. So, we've explored the individual practices of awareness, gratitude, meditation, and action. But there's one more key element to manifestation: integration. This is where everything comes together. When you truly integrate these practices into your life, they no longer feel like tasks or exercises. They become who you are. Your desired reality becomes your lived experience, and you no longer have to try to manifest it. You simply are it. The key to integration is consistency. It's about making these practices part of your daily routine, not as a separate task, but as a natural flow of life. It's in the small, everyday moments: how you wake up, how you interact with others, how you approach challenges, that you embody your dreams. Set an intention to integrate these practices into your life in a way that feels authentic to you. How can you make them part of your routine? It could be as simple as starting your day with gratitude, taking a mindful walk, or practicing 5 minutes of meditation before bed. Imagine waking up every day with a deep sense of inner peace. You no longer need to seek validation or confirmation from the outside world. You've integrated relaxation, trust, and expectation into your core being. And now, you feel the abundance and success that once seemed distant. Each day, you flow effortlessly through life, knowing that you are the creator of your own reality. This is integration, the moment when your desires align with your actions, and you become one with your manifestation. Reflection and celebrating the journey. As you continue on your journey of creation, it's essential to pause and reflect. Reflection allows you to see how far you've come and to celebrate the milestones along the way. Too often we get so caught up in the destination that we forget to appreciate the journey itself. Celebration is not about waiting for the big win. It's about acknowledging the small victories, the moments when you made a conscious choice to shift your mindset, the days when you practiced gratitude, the steps of action that brought you closer to your dreams. At the end of each week, take a moment to reflect on what you've accomplished. Celebrate the growth you've experienced, no matter how small. This simple act of acknowledgement reinforces your progress and helps keep you aligned with your goals. Imagine it's the end of the week, and you sit quietly, reflecting on everything you've done. You smile as you recognize the small shifts. Perhaps you finally made the phone call you've been putting off, or you found a sense of peace in a challenging situation. These small victories are the building blocks of your manifestation. Each celebration is like adding another layer of energy to your creation, bringing you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. As we wrap up this journey through the practice of creation, remember this. You are not a passive observer of life. You are the creator. Through conscious awareness, gratitude, meditation, emotional embodiment, patience, inspired action, and integration, you have everything you need to step into the life you desire. It's not about waiting for something outside of you to change. It's about aligning your inner world with your deepest desires and watching the universe reflect that back to you. The power is always within you, and it always has been. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and trust in the journey. Your reality is waiting for you to claim it. Deepening your connection to the universe, trusting the unseen forces. There is one more powerful aspect to discuss. Trusting the unseen forces that are always working on your behalf. This trust goes beyond what you can see or touch in your immediate reality. It's about believing that there are greater, invisible forces, the energy of the universe, the divine, your higher self, that are conspiring in your favor. It's easy to feel disconnected from these forces, especially when you're caught up in the tangible aspects of life. But here's the truth. The universe is always responding to your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. This unseen force operates on a higher level, and it's constantly flowing around you, through you, and toward you. The more you align with it, the more you will feel supported and guided every step of the way. And yes, even though you may not always understand how or why things are happening, rest assured, everything is happening for you, not to you. Practice this affirmation. I trust that everything is unfolding perfectly for me. Say it aloud every morning and let it resonate with every fiber of your being. The more you trust, the more you open yourself to receive the abundance the universe is sending your way. Imagine you've been working toward a big goal, but things aren't moving as quickly as you expected. You start to feel frustrated and question your path. Then you hear a whisper. Trust the process. You release your grip on the outcome, and suddenly, things begin to fall into place. The job you were waiting for comes through. The unexpected opportunity arises. You feel a sense of peace wash over you as you realize that the universe had a better plan for you than you could have ever imagined. The more you trust, the more the universe moves to support you. Transforming limiting beliefs. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Limiting beliefs are the unconscious thoughts and patterns that hold us back from stepping into our fullest potential. These beliefs are often formed from past experiences, societal conditioning, or family dynamics. They sound like, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of success, or this is as good as it gets. But the reality is, these beliefs are not the truth. They're simply stories that have been ingrained in your mind over time. The first step in transforming these limiting beliefs is awareness. Once you become aware of the beliefs that are no longer serving you, you can begin to question them and let them go. The next step is to replace these beliefs with empowering ones, beliefs that align with your desires and dreams. Take a moment and reflect on a limiting belief you've held for years. Maybe it's something like, I can't achieve my goals because of insert reason. Now, challenge that belief. Is it true? Where did it come from? And most importantly, what new empowering belief can you adopt in its place? Write it down and repeat it daily. Let's say you've always believed that success is reserved for a select few. You've internalized the belief that people who achieve greatness have something special that you don't. But one day, you realize that this belief has been holding you back. You decide to rewrite your story. You start telling yourself, success is available to me, and and I am worthy of all the abundance life has to offer. Slowly but surely, as you continue to repeat this new belief, you begin to take actions that align with your new truth. Opportunities start to appear, and your life begins to transform. The power of visualization. Seeing your dreams as already real. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools in your manifestation toolbox. It's not just about imagining your dreams as distant possibilities. It's about living them in your mind's eye as if they are already real. The more vividly you can see your dreams, the more real they become. Your mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. The more you see it in your mind, the more likely it is to materialize in your reality. The key to effective visualization is engaging all your senses. Don't just picture what you want. Feel it, smell it, hear it. The more sensory-rich your visualization, the more powerful it will be. When you practice this consistently, you begin to feel as though your dreams are already on their way to you. Take 10 to 15 minutes each day to visualize your dreams. Close your eyes, relax, and see your desired reality in as much detail as possible. Feel the emotions that come with having already achieved your goal. Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, and feel? Let yourself immerse in the experience and feel the gratitude as if it's happening right now. Imagine you've always dreamed of traveling the world. You've seen pictures of exotic destinations and imagined what it would feel like to be on an adventure. One day, you sit quietly, close your eyes, and begin to visualize yourself stepping onto a beautiful beach. The sand warm beneath your feet, the sound of waves crashing in the distance. You smell the salty air, feel the sun on your skin, and hear the chatter of other travelers. The excitement and joy you feel in that moment are real. As you continue to visualize, you begin to notice opportunities for travel popping up in your life. The universe is reflecting back the images you've planted in your mind. The law of attraction, magnetizing your desires. The law of attraction is one of the most talked about concepts in the world of manifestation. Simply put, it states that like attracts like. Your thoughts, feelings, and energy are magnetic. Whatever you focus on, whether it's positive or negative, you attract into your life. If you consistently focus on abundance, success, and love, those things will naturally come to you. However, if you focus on lack, fear, or negativity, you'll attract more of that as well. The key to using the law of attraction effectively is to stay in a high vibration. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges that arise in life, but it does mean consciously choosing to focus on the positive and the abundant aspects of your life. The more you elevate your vibration, the more you will magnetize the experiences, people, and opportunities that align with your desires. Take notice of your energy throughout the day. How are you feeling? Are you focusing on what you don't have, or are you focusing on the abundance that's already present in your life? Practice shifting your focus back to gratitude and positivity whenever you feel yourself slipping into a low vibration. Imagine you've been working hard to manifest a new job. Every day, you visualize yourself in that job, feeling confident and fulfilled. As you go about your day, you keep a positive attitude, knowing that the job is on its way to you. One day, out of the blue, you receive an email about a job opportunity you've been dreaming about. It feels like magic, but really, it's the law of attraction at work. By focusing on the positive, you magnetize this opportunity into your life. Surrendering the outcome, letting go of the need to control. Finally, the most important step in the manifestation process is surrendering the outcome. This doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or resigning yourself to fate. Instead, it's about releasing the need to control how or when your desires will come to fruition. When you let go of the attachment to a specific outcome, you open the door to infinite possibilities. Surrendering is about trusting that the universe knows what's best for you. It's about being open to the way things unfold, knowing that even if it doesn't look exactly as you expected, it's still working out in your favor. Practice letting go of the outcome. Each time you catch yourself worrying about how or when your desires will manifest, remind yourself that you are trusting the process. Visualize your desires coming to you in the perfect way and release the attachment to any specific outcome. Imagine you've been working on manifesting a new relationship. You've done the inner work, focused on gratitude, and visualized your ideal partner. But every time you catch yourself thinking about when it will happen, you remind yourself to trust. One day, out of nowhere, you meet someone new, and it's exactly what you've been waiting for. The universe delivered in its own perfect way, and by surrendering the outcome, you allowed the perfect circumstances to align. As you move forward on this journey of manifestation, remember, the process is fluid, not rigid. It's about flowing with the universe, trusting the signs, and remaining open to the infinite possibilities available to you. Each step you take, no matter how small, is an important part of the creation process. Keep believing in your ability to create the life you desire, and know that everything you want is already on its way. You are the creator of your reality. The universe is your partner, and together you can manifest miracles. Embracing self-love, the foundation for all manifestation. Before you dive deeper into manifestation, let's talk about one of the most essential components of it all: self-love. Your journey toward creating the life you desire begins with loving yourself first. I know you might be thinking, how does this relate to manifesting success, wealth, or love? Well, here's the thing. You can only manifest what you believe you deserve. If you don't feel worthy of abundance, happiness, or love, it will be harder for those things to flow into your life. Self-love isn't just about pampering yourself or saying nice things to yourself in the mirror. It's about truly valuing who you are at your core, flaws, strengths, and all. It's about embracing your uniqueness and acknowledging that you are enough, just as you are. When you cultivate deep love for yourself, you create a foundation for all of your dreams to be built upon. Each morning, look at yourself in the mirror and repeat, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Repeat this affirmation as many times as it takes for you to really feel it in your bones. Notice the difference in your energy and the way you feel about yourself throughout the day. Love is magnetic. When you love yourself, you naturally attract more love and abundance into your life. Imagine a person who has always struggled with self-doubt. They've tried to manifest their dreams, career success, financial abundance, and fulfilling relationships, but they've always felt that something was blocking them. One day, they realize that they haven't fully accepted themselves, flaws and all. They begin practicing self-love daily, telling themselves they are worthy of all the great things in life. Slowly, things begin to shift. They notice opportunities opening up. Their energy changes, and so does the energy around them. When you love yourself, everything you desire starts to flow toward you with ease. The power of repetition. Making these practices second nature. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually make these practices a consistent part of my life? The key here is repetition. Just like learning a new skill, manifestation is something that gets easier the more you practice it. At first, it may feel awkward or even frustrating, but with time, these practices will become second nature. The more consistently you practice relaxation, trust, expectation, and gratitude, the easier it will become to align with your desires. It's similar to exercising a muscle. At first, it's difficult, and you might feel like you're not making progress, but with every effort, you're strengthening your ability to manifest. The more you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions, the more powerful your manifestations become. Set a daily practice for yourself. It doesn't have to be long, just 10 to 15 minutes a day where you focus on relaxation, trust, expectation, and gratitude. The more you commit to these practices, the more they will become part of your daily routine, and soon, your desires will start manifesting effortlessly. Think of a person who starts small. They commit to spending 5 minutes each morning visualizing their dreams and expressing gratitude for what they have. Over time, this practice becomes automatic. Soon, they begin to see subtle changes in their life, unexpected opportunities, new people entering their life, and circumstances shifting in their favor. As their manifestation muscle strengthens, their life begins to transform in ways they never thought possible. Consistency is key. When you make this practice a part of your everyday life, you'll begin to witness the magic unfold. The role of energy. Understanding the vibration you are sending out. Let's talk about something that is crucial to your manifestation journey. Energy. Everything in this universe is energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and even the material things you see around you. This is a fundamental law of the universe. Like attracts like. The energy you put out into the world is exactly what you receive in return. Everything vibrates at a frequency, and your thoughts and feelings determine the frequency you're vibrating at. If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts or feeling frustrated, you're sending out a low vibration that will attract more of the same into your life. However, when you cultivate positive thoughts, feelings of gratitude and excitement, you raise your vibration, and you start to attract higher frequency experiences, opportunities, people, and situations that align with your desires. Pay attention to the energy you're emitting. Take a moment to check in with yourself during the day. How are you feeling? If you notice that your energy feels low, shift your focus to something that brings you joy, a memory, a song, or a beautiful view. By consciously raising your vibration, you are magnetizing your desires into your life. Imagine a person who's feeling down and discouraged. They've been trying to manifest a new job, but nothing seems to be happening. One day, they realize that they've been focusing on lack. They've been thinking about how they don't have the job yet. They consciously choose to shift their energy, focusing on what they're grateful for and imagining the excitement they'll feel when they finally get the job. As they raise their vibration, they notice a sudden shift in their external circumstances. They get a call from an unexpected source with a job offer. Their energy attracted the opportunity, and their reality began to shift in their favor. Tapping into your inner wisdom. Letting your intuition guide you. Another vital aspect of manifestation is intuition. You have an inner guidance system, a deep knowing that tells you which direction to take. Often we ignore our intuition because it doesn't always make logical sense. We want things to be black and white, to follow a clear plan. But your intuition, your gut feeling, is one of your most powerful tools when it comes to creation. When you learn to listen to your intuition, you open the door to inspired action. The kind of action that is aligned with your desires and feels effortless. This is not about forcing yourself to do something because you feel like you should or have to. It's about following the nudge, that little voice inside that says, "This is the right path." Begin by paying attention to the subtle nudges you receive throughout the day. When you have a decision to make, pause and check in with your inner guidance. How does the idea feel in your body? If it feels light, expansive, or exciting, that's your intuition guiding you in the right direction. Trust it. Imagine you're faced with a decision, whether to take a job offer that seems promising but is outside your comfort zone. Your logical mind says it's risky, but deep down, you feel a pull toward it. You trust your intuition and accept the offer. As you settle into your new role, you realize it's the best decision you could have made. You feel more aligned with your purpose, and the job brings you more fulfillment than you ever expected. By listening to your intuition, you made the choice that truly supported your growth and dreams. The cycle of manifestation, planting seeds and reaping the harvest. Manifestation is not a one-time event. It's a continuous cycle. You plant the seeds of your desires, nurture them with relaxation, trust, expectation, and gratitude, and then you watch as they grow into reality. But here's the secret. The universe works in cycles. Just as plants grow in seasons, your desires will also go through phases. Sometimes you might not see immediate results, and that's perfectly okay. Every step you take, every positive thought you think, is a part of the process. Trust that the seeds are sprouting beneath the surface, even if you can't see them yet. Understand that manifestation is an ongoing process. Each time you manifest something, you're planting a new seed. Celebrate each manifestation, no matter how small, and remember that your current reality is a result of your past thoughts and beliefs. The seeds you plant today will blossom tomorrow. Think of someone who has been diligently working on manifesting their dream business. They've been planting the seeds of intention, taking inspired action, and trusting the process. At times, it feels like nothing is happening, but they stay patient. One day, an opportunity arises that seems perfect for their business. It's not a coincidence. It's the result of all the seeds they planted in the past, now blossoming into their reality. Living in alignment with your dreams. As you continue on your journey of manifestation, remember this: everything you desire is already within you. You have the power to create the life you want. The universe is your co-creator, guiding you every step of the way. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and stay aligned with your desires. By practicing relaxation, trust, expectation, and gratitude, you will begin to see miracles unfold in your life. The universe is always supporting you. Keep believing, keep manifesting, and keep growing. You are a creator, and your dreams are waiting for you to claim them. Overcoming resistance. Identifying and letting go of limiting beliefs. As you embark on your journey of manifestation, one of the biggest challenges you'll encounter is resistance. Resistance comes in many forms, but one of the most insidious is the presence of limiting beliefs, those thoughts and stories you've told yourself for years that prevent you from fully stepping into your potential. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained in your subconscious, and they can hinder your progress without you even realizing it. You might believe that you're not deserving of success, that wealth is for other people, or that you have to work hard and sacrifice to get what you want. But here's the truth. Limiting beliefs are not facts. They're simply stories. And just like any story, you have the power to rewrite them. Start by identifying the beliefs that are holding you back. Sit quietly for a moment and ask yourself, what do I believe about money? Love? Success? Myself? Write down your answers. Then, for each limiting belief, write a new, empowering belief that supports your goals. For example, if you've been telling yourself, I'll never be successful, replace it with, I am capable of creating success in my life. Imagine someone who has always believed that they have to work themselves into the ground to achieve success. They've been conditioned to think that if they're not struggling, they're not working hard enough. One day, they realize that this belief is causing them to burn out and feel overwhelmed. They decide to rewrite this belief, replacing it with a new one. Success flows effortlessly to me when I align with my purpose. They begin practicing this new belief daily, and over time, they notice that opportunities for success begin to come to them with ease. The resistance is gone, and they start living a more aligned, abundant life. The role of faith, trusting even when you don't see the evidence. In your journey toward manifesting your dreams, you'll encounter moments when you can't see the evidence of your desires yet. The external world might still look like a reflection of your past thoughts, not the future you're trying to create. This is where faith comes into play. Faith is not about blind hope. It's about trusting the process even when you don't have all the answers. Faith is the belief that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring your desires to fruition. It's about knowing that just because you can't see the results right now doesn't mean they aren't coming. You must trust that your manifestations are already in motion, even if the evidence hasn't shown up yet. Whenever doubt creeps in, remind yourself, I trust that everything is working out for my highest good. Repeat this mantra every time you feel uncertain. Keep your faith strong, and remember that the universe is aligning things in ways you can't even imagine yet. Think of someone who has been trying to manifest their dream home for years. They found the perfect place in their mind, but it hasn't materialized yet. They begin to feel discouraged, wondering if it will ever happen. But then, they choose to have faith. They believe that the universe is preparing the perfect situation for them, even if they can't see it. One day, out of nowhere, they receive a call about a house that is even better than what they had imagined. Their faith paid off, and their manifestation came to fruition. The importance of alignment. Becoming one with your desire. Manifestation isn't just about thinking your desires into existence. It's about aligning your energy, thoughts, emotions, and actions with your deepest desires. Alignment is when your internal state matches the external reality you wish to create. It's about getting in sync with your dreams so that your thoughts, feelings, and actions are all working toward the same goal. When you are aligned with your desires, everything you do is infused with the energy of your manifestation. Your actions feel effortless because you're in the flow, moving in harmony with the universe. This is the state of being you want to cultivate as you move forward. Take a moment to reflect on your goals. Are your thoughts, emotions, and actions aligned with them? If not, ask yourself what needs to shift in order to bring you into alignment. Perhaps it's letting go of a belief that no longer serves you, or taking inspired action that moves you closer to your dreams. Imagine a person who dreams of becoming a successful writer. They've been writing for years, but they've always struggled with self-doubt and fear. One day, they decide to shift their mindset, focusing on the belief that they are a successful writer right now. They start writing from a place of alignment, feeling the joy and excitement of their future success in every word they write. As they align their energy with their desire, they begin to see results. More opportunities, more connections, and more fulfillment. Their writing career begins to flourish as a result of their alignment. The impact of your environment. Surrounding yourself with supportive energy. Your environment plays a significant role in your manifestation journey. The people you spend time with, the places you frequent, and the media you consume all contribute to the energy you're surrounded by. If your environment is filled with negativity, doubt, or people who don't support your dreams, it can be difficult to maintain a high vibration. That's why it's essential to curate your environment to align with your desires. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Choose spaces that make you feel peaceful and abundant. Be mindful of what you watch, read, and listen to, as these things influence your subconscious mind. Take stock of your environment. Are there negative influences or energy-draining situations you can remove? Make a conscious effort to surround yourself with positivity, whether it's through supportive friends, inspiring books, or spaces that make you feel calm and empowered. Consider someone who has a goal of building a successful online business. They've been struggling to stay motivated, and they realize that the people around them aren't supportive of their dream. They decide to seek out a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about entrepreneurship. As they start engaging with these new connections, they feel more energized, supported, and inspired. Their business begins to grow as they're surrounded by the right energy and people who believe in their success. The power of patience. Understanding the timing of manifestation. Patience is one of the most overlooked aspects of manifestation. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, we often expect our desires to appear immediately. But here's the truth. Manifestation takes time. Just like planting a seed and watching it grow into a full-fledged plant, your desires need time to mature. They need the right conditions to manifest fully in your life. Patience is about trusting the timing of the universe. It's about knowing that everything is happening exactly as it should, even if you can't see it right now. It's about releasing the need to control the outcome and allowing things to unfold naturally. Practice patience by reminding yourself that the universe is always on your side, and things are unfolding in perfect timing. When you feel impatient, take a deep breath and release your attachment to the outcome. Trust that your desires are coming to you at the right moment. Imagine someone who has been manifesting their ideal relationship for months, but it hasn't happened yet. They begin to feel discouraged, wondering if they're doing something wrong. But then, they choose to be patient. They continue to focus on self-love, trust the process, and remain open to the possibilities. One day, when they least expect it, They meet someone who aligns with their desires perfectly. Their patience paid off, and their dream relationship manifested at the perfect time. The final step. Enjoying the process. The final step in the manifestation journey is perhaps the most important. Enjoy the process. Too often we focus so much on the end result that we forget to enjoy the journey. Manifestation is not just about achieving a goal. It's about the person you become along the way. It's about the growth, the lessons, and the experiences that shape you into someone who is ready to receive everything you've been manifesting. So, as you continue your manifestation practice, remember to enjoy the process. Celebrate each small win, each shift in your energy, and each moment of growth. When you do this, you will find that the manifestation process becomes just as joyful as the outcome itself. Each day, find something to celebrate, no matter how small. Celebrate your progress, your new beliefs, your patience, and your growth. Enjoy the journey, knowing that your desires are already on their way. Imagine someone who has been manifesting financial abundance for a while. They've been focusing on relaxation, trust, and gratitude, but they're also enjoying the process. They celebrate the small wins, a new client, a small financial gift, or a new idea that brings them closer to their goal. As they focus on enjoying the process, they notice that the universe begins to deliver more opportunities. The manifestation process becomes an exciting adventure, and they're more open to receiving everything the universe has to offer. You've now uncovered the profound truth that the power to create the life you desire is not only within you, but it's been waiting for you to recognize it all along. Throughout this journey, we've explored how to relax, trust, and expect in order to manifest your deepest desires. We've delved into how your thoughts, beliefs, and actions must be aligned to attract the reality you wish to experience. And we've discussed how practicing patience and surrounding yourself with the right energy can accelerate your transformation. Now that you have this knowledge, it's time to integrate it into your life. The universe doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be aligned and authentic. The act of manifestation is a dynamic flow, a dance between your inner world and the outer universe. Your ability to manifest the life you desire is not some distant, unachievable goal. It's a continuous process of expansion, creation, and receiving that unfolds one step at a time. So, take a deep breath and release the need to control. Know that with each breath you take, you are aligning with the life you've always dreamed of. You are becoming the person who deserves everything you desire: abundance, love, joy, and success. And the best part? The journey has already begun. If you're ready to take your manifestation practice to the next level, don't let this moment slip away. Take inspired action today. Start by applying just one of the principles we've discussed, whether it's letting go of a limiting belief, practicing gratitude, or trusting the flow of life. Share your experiences with me in the comments below, and let's create a community of like-minded individuals who are manifesting their dreams into reality. Remember, this is not a one-time fix. It's a lifestyle. The more you practice, the more you will see the changes in your life. Are you ready to start? Begin now by subscribing to our channel, and let's continue this transformative journey together. Your dreams are closer than you think. Believe in yourself, take action, and watch the magic unfold.